Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to All the Mods 9, where in this video, things happen. What on earth? Oh, oh. Eat food, eat food, eat food, regen, regen, regen. But also we get... Okay, I'm sorry. I have no idea what I'm doing with these intros. Just play the video. So since last episode, I've gone ahead and I've filled up all our pots with supremium farmland. And I've gone ahead and got ourselves a few ender pearls because we have a lot planned for this episode. So let's grab these ender pearls because I want to make an enderman seed. But for that, we need soul jars, which are made out of ender pearls. But I need a soul extractor. So what is this? 4 iron, 2 soulium, 2 soulium daggers, and a machine frame. And the machine frame is pretty easy to make. Can't remember, did I make soulium last episode? Graphite, gold, iron, redstone, uranium, steel, dark steel. I guess I didn't. So how do we make the soulium seed? Soulium dust, which is made from soulium ore. Where do you get soulium ore? I want to say you get that in the nether. So let's grab some obsidian, coming into our mine here. And I think I want to build the portal right here. So let's do that. And now ignite the portal. I hope this isn't a terrible idea. What the heck is this? All right, this is different. I really don't know if it's even in here. Oh, look at that, soulium ore. Yes, it is. So let's mine that. And we got 4 pieces, but I'm gonna look for a couple more. And there's 28. This is a lot easier to get than I thought it would be. So let's get out of here, grab some of our prosperity seeds and some Imperium, and we'll do this stuff again. But I won't bore you with that a ton this episode because we did a lot of that last episode. So there's the seed, and we'll obviously plant it in here, and we could just smelt the rest of the soulium dust. So now what do we need for the soulium dagger? 2 soulium ingots, which is just prosperity ingot, surrounded by soulium dust. So I'll grab our prosperity, a few pieces of iron, and there's a few ingots. And since we need 2 swords, we'll need 4 of these, and we'll also need 2 gold swords. So now we can make the daggers. We just need the machine frame. And we have the redstone and the stone. So let's craft it up and the soul extractor. So we'll just throw that down right here, and it needs power. Why am I not surprised? I guess we're not doing this. But I think we can do this Enderium seed. So that's just 4 Enderium ingots. Ooh, and a lot of supremium. So how do you make Enderium ingots? Well, that looks complicated. I don't have fire charges. Is there any other way? Smelt Enderium dust. How do we get that? A hammer, 2 ender pearls, lead dust, and platinum. I don't think we have platinum. So what does it look like? Just white. Okay. So let's hope this is easy to find. All right, there it is. Not too difficult at all. So let's grab all that. And that's a pretty big vein. What's this though? Raw block of platinum. What do you do with this? Oh, it's just 9 platinum. So back up we go. Now we crush it into platinum dust. And now all we need is lead. And I believe this is it. Now we can crush that down. And I believe we can craft the Enderium dust now. Yes, we can. So 8 should be more than enough. Now we just smelt that, grab some Imperium, craft it up into our supremium. And now for our seed process. There we go. Now we need to throw this into our pot and hope that duplicates very quickly because we're gonna need a lot of that in this episode. But I might as well make a platinum seed and a lead seed as well because I just have a feeling we're gonna need more of that throughout the series. So while we wait for the seed to duplicate, there's one item you guys told me I should make, and that's the market. So I'll need some logs, some planks, and a piece of red wool. So we have the red wool, the planks, and we can easily get the logs. Now we can craft that up. And I was told to make sure to place this down outside for some reason. So I'll put it right here. No, no, don't do that. No, 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 no. I messed that up. I thought it was gonna fall down from the sky. So let's make a little space in here and we can place them down now. But what trades do you have for me? Oh, there's food saplings? Give me an emerald and give me this apple tree. So I'll throw this down out here and grab some bone meal and let's grow that guy. So do we just right click? Yep. And I believe we can turn these into juice. Oh, we need glass bottles though? Well, let's try it. All-purpose food press. That's kind of expensive. Okay, I'm gonna stick with apples for now. Well, that's our food problem out of the way. Have you duplicated anything for me? Of course not. Oh, this is gonna take a while. All right, It's a couple hours later, and we still don't have any more seeds. We multiplied the lead ones, just not the Enderium one. Someone needs something to do in the meantime, and I think that's the Supremium armor. Because as nice as the diamond and iron armor is, it sucks. But the Supremium is so much better, and I believe it allows us to fly. If not, I'm gonna be severely disappointed. But let's make it anyways. So for Supremium armor, we'll need Supremium ingots and Supremium gemstones, but we need the previous tier helmets all the way down to Inferium. So we'll need diamond armor in general. Let's grab our diamonds, quickly craft up some diamond armor, and we can grab some stacks of our Inferium. So now we need to make some Inferium gems, and it's 2 per. So we'll need 8. Oh, we need Inferium ingots. Prosperity ingots, which we've made already, but we're out of prosperity. This is gonna be fun. No, we got 7 here, but we're still gonna need more. So back down into our mine once again. Thankfully, it's easy to find. So now we can make our Inferium ingots, and now our Inferium armor. This is gonna take a bit. So there's all the gems and ingots, and now we just need to craft up every piece of armor to Supremium. And there we go, full Supremium armor. So let's just take off this stuff and throw this on. And does it allow me to fly? It doesn't allow me to fly. Okay, I was misinformed, but it's still better than our previous armor. And while we're here, we might as well try to make the sword also. I just hope these last 3 barrels have enough Inferium, because we drained all of that getting this armor. So fingers crossed. Okay, no, we're short. So that's better. Now to make the diamond sword and start upgrading. And there we go. So we can get rid of this and take that. So now we're doing 24 damage instead of 13.5. But this sword was enchanted. This isn't. So we got some work to do because I don't have those books anymore. So this will have to do for now. But now after all that, we still don't have any seeds. So I guess we're gonna work with what we got because I want to make a reactor for power, which will allow us to use this machine and a whole ton others. So let's start with the reactor casing. We're gonna need graphite bars and steel ingots along with blocks of iron. So we have 437 steel essence, 712 iron essence, and 548 graphite essence. So let's grab all of it and we can make some ingots out of it. So there's the ingots. Now we just need to make some iron blocks and now turn those into casings. So we got 55, but I'm also gonna need a reinforced controller, which we have uranium, diamonds, and redstone, so we can make it. But we need to make this redstone comparator first, which requires nether quartz, which we do not have. Thankfully, we have a nether portal, and we can just run around here and find some quartz. So let's grab that and go back home. Now we can make the comparator and the controller. But we're also gonna need reactor fuel rods, which means we'll need some glass and more steel. So let's grab some sand, smelt that, and grab 4 steel essence. So we can make 3 more ingots, which shall get us 1 reactor fuel rod. But now we need the reactor control rod, which is more steel. This is becoming a problem. So we'll manually craft some more, and hopefully 40 will be enough. Now let's craft the piston, and there is the control rod. But I do think we'll need at least 1 more of the reactor fuel rods. So I'll grab that, but we'll also need access ports. So we'll need 2 more pistons, a couple of chests, and 2 hoppers. So here's our ports. And finally, we're gonna need the active forge energy power tap. That's a tongue twister. But 2 redstone won't be enough. So let's grab some of the essence out of here. And there's our power tap. And I guess I'll make as many of these as possible. So I'll need a couple more of these as well. So we got 8 fuel rods and 4 controllers, but I don't want to build it in my base. So I think down here behind the portal will do just fine. So let's mine out an area. That should do nicely. So let's create our reactor, and we definitely don't have enough casings. Why can things never go smoothly? But let's put down our rods, as soon as we have them, and the control rods on top, along with the reactor controller and the access ports. Wait, is that the wrong access port? No, because I think this other one's for liquid. I guess we'll have to finish building the reactor to find out. I think I'll need 4 more fuel rods as well. So I have to go mining for some more coal. Hopefully that's enough. So we can just place them all down. And I actually think I'm gonna need to raise this up, like I said. So we'll pick those up and place down 4 more rods. And that will add 1 layer of height to our reactor, which I hope will be good enough. But we're gonna need some coolant in here. And I know exactly what I wanna use. I wanna use our Enderium. So let's grab that. I'm really hoping we have enough. Craft them into ingots and then into Enderium blocks. But I have a feeling 8 is not going to be enough. But we can't craft any more ingots because we don't have the ender pearls for it. So this needs to hurry up. But for now, we can actually go ahead and place these ones in, and then we can fill the rest up with diamond blocks because we need power immediately. So let's put these in. There we go. And now we'll just cap off the top. And we have a working reactor. So let's grab this machine and we'll bring it down here in front of our power tap. And we'll add some fuel in, then activate our reactor, and we are creating our first bit of power, 10,000 FE a tick, which means this is fully charged. So we can grab a few of our ender pearls and now throw them into this machine here. So once we throw the coal in, it should start making our, why isn't this making our jars? Oh, do we actually need to make the jar itself? That would make a lot of sense. So what do we need for the glass? We need soul dust, which is made from smooth soulstone, which is made from soulstone, which is from cobbled smooth stone. And we get that from right here. So there's 64. So we'll smelt this and then we'll smelt it again and then again. And that'll give us our soul dust, which we can then take and then surround our glass with it. Soul glass. So now I can make 4 soul jars that I can then throw into here and it starts going. Oh, an ender pearl doesn't fill it up entirely. That's a problem because we need 4 full jars for the enderman seed. Oh no. Well, I guess let's throw our last 4 in and we're gonna have to go hunting. Wait, can't you get eggs from these chests? Yes, you can. Those are creeper eggs though. That won't help us. But maybe some of these will. Enderman eggs, yes! Let's grab those, but we're still gonna need 10 more of them. Good thing there is a ton of chests down in these mines. Maybe these strongholds will have some good stuff for us. So let's take a look at one of these. Oh, these places are massive. Ender pearl, look at that. I can tell you, this is gonna be a great idea. How much do you want to bet I just jinxed it? Oh, these mobs are a lot stronger. Ooh, bookshelves, we can take these. You know, I'm kind of hoping the loot gets better because I definitely jinxed it by saying this was a good idea. So let's go down a few levels and maybe. Oh, a backpack. Yep, I'm taking that. And now we have something to store our items in. And there's 2 more ender pearls. I think it does get better as you go down levels. Yep, even more ender pearls. This was definitely the way to go. And what is this? Wow. I actually really like this. I might have to make a little base down here at some point. But for now, back to the dungeon. Oh gosh, this is getting intense. And these mobs are certainly getting stronger. So let's find the spawners. I know there is some around here somewhere. Yep, there's one. Apparently that is not it though. What on earth? Oh, oh. Eat food, eat food, eat food. Regen, regen, regen. Okay. I thought this was gonna be a walk in the park. Apparently not. So we have to be very careful in here. Good thing it is giving us some golden apples. I'm actually starting to question going to the lower levels. But we started this, so we might as well finish it. Okay, we're at the nether spot. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. So let's put our golden apples here. And I guess let's begin. I'm actually really scared here. Get rid of the spawner. And let's walk around. Ooh, Enderman. Oh, that's an Enderman spawner. I'm just gonna camp here. All right, so I've been sitting over here a while and I ran throughout the rest of the stronghold here. And I've gotten myself 3 stacks of ender pearls now. So I think that'll be enough. So let's go back to base, whichever direction that would be. And let's throw our ender pearls into the extractor to fill up our soul jars. And I just did the math. I think I'm 8 short. So let me run and get those in the meantime. And there is our soul jars. So now all we need is some Imperium and our prosperity seed. And as you've seen before, we just throw all this stuff in. Hello? What? Enderman? Oh, it's a solarium seed. Well, that's pretty simple. So there we go. And now we can craft our seed. Ta-da! Now we'll just throw it in the pot and wait. But after all that time, we got 32 more Enderium. So let's grab that. And I think we can make 1 more block. Yep, there we go. But now that we're done with this machine, we need a way to transfer all of this power. And I want to use the flux plugs, which is a flux core, which is flux dust, obsidian, and eyes of ender, which is blaze powder. And I haven't seen a blaze yet, but I do have a blaze seed from doing a quest somewhere along the line. I have no idea where though. I just selected collect all. So we'll throw that into the pot also and let it do its thing. However, that is gonna have to wait for next episode. So if you did enjoy, please like, subscribe, hit that little notification bell to be notified every single time I upload. And join my Discord down in the description below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.